Hey everybody, my name is John. I am a part-time reseller, primarily on eBay, but I also dabble a little bit on OfferUp and Facebook Marketplace. Been doing it pretty much part-time, serious for the last, 8 months or so. But I thought it would be important for myself to really challenge myself to grow not only the part-time business, but challenge myself to be a better reseller, picker, and seller. And I thought I'd document my journey as I grow. So one thing that I did do early off when I was establishing the business was watched a lot of YouTube videos and got a lot of information from some really good YouTubers. And over the course of videos, I will probably share from time to time those resellers that I watched and I've learned from. My primary goal is to grow the business, but also to kind of document the struggles and the successes that I have throughout the course of the years going forward. So this is actually my very first video, so I thought that what better not to kind of just tell you a little bit about myself and how I decided to get into reselling. Really, it was kind of by happenstance. A little bit about what I do in the regular environment. I work full-time at a company, and my company gives bonuses based off of personal performance. And I very good at my job, and I've been doing it for a long time, love my job. And I almost could consecutively guarantee myself, I guess, a bonus of a couple $1,000s early off in the year around March, and then once again in October. And those bonuses were not something that was guaranteed, but based off of my performance in the past, I almost could guarantee that based on how I did my job, that I could rely on that income. Well, long story short, the company kind of reconfigured the way that they were doing bonuses. Not that they went away from them, but they actually just were going to do it once a year. And that bonus was usually going to happen in March and April. So, the first year that happened, we were taking, every year prior to that, we were taking that $2,000 or $3,000. And that's what money in October we would spend for a holiday, for the kids' presents. I'm a dad of twins. I've got a boy and a girl. They're 10 now. And every year, my wife and I, we would take that bonus money, and that would be the money that we would put towards, buying the kids the gifts. And then we wouldn't have to worry about paying off credit cards or dipping into savings for that type of money, so it worked out. But when that went away, I had to figure out what we were going to do and how we were going to kind of make a little bit of extra money so that we didn't have to put it on the credit card or dip into savings, especially the first year, until I got my bonus back in March or April. So I just kind of dabbled in it. Toys was big a few years ago, 3 years ago, maybe 3 or 4 years ago. And I just remember this one specific toy. I guess it was like June or July going into the holiday season. It was still early off, and this new toy came out. It was the Fingerling. I'm sure if you have kids, or have you done retail arbitrage, or if you've done reselling for any amount of time, you've probably seen these silly Fingerling toys. During that year, it was the craze, and we got extremely lucky. We just went out. My wife would always like to tag along with me as we shop, and I would see these Fingerlings, and she thought I was crazy, but we started buying the Fingerling toys like there was nobody's business. We would go into a Toys R Us store when they were open, and we would see like 6 or 7 of them on the floor, and we would buy them all. And there's no guarantee that was going to be the hot toy, but we just bought them. And I remember by the time August or September rolled around, we had a closet full of every color Fingerling they had. They had this very unique Fingerling. It was like the unicorn Fingerling that was exclusive to Toys R Us, and we were stockpiling those. Those were going, I think we were buying them for like $15 a piece, but the unicorn was reselling on eBay for about $55, $60. So it was a very good profit or turnaround. And that year, we just made enough money to compensate for the toys, and I think that's where it all started. We thought afterwards, I was talking to my wife, I'm like, yeah, we could probably each year just find the hot toy and just roll with it, you know, and just kind of offset some of the costs for Christmas, whether the kids needed a new bicycle or an iPad or whatever it would be. We would have enough money from buying and reselling to kind of offset that amount. But what we found out is next year, it wasn't, I think there was like a turn, you know, Toys R Us started being eliminated, and then all the toys kind of went everywhere. Target, Walmart, you name it. If it was a department store, they were carrying toys, and the toys were saturated. Plus, I really don't feel like there was that hot it toy anymore. I think the Fingerlings tried to stay on it for another year. I know the LOL dolls and the balls and all that stuff try to be the toy, but there really wasn't that hot item. And I realized that, hey, if we want something that we can count on, maybe we need to do something a little bit more consistent. And that's when I started watching videos and finding out that people buy pre-owned things year-round. I mean, I've had a eBay account probably for 7 to 8 years, and from time to time I would throw something up that I didn't want or need anymore. Maybe I didn't like a watch that I used to have or whatever it was, and so I just threw it up and I would sell it, and it was easy. Maybe I got a new cell phone, and just wanted to sell the old one. So I knew that there were people out there to resell, and that's kind of what started my journey into going thrifting, whether it was at Goodwill, at yard sales, different mom and pop thrift stores. And through my travels for work, a lot of times I'd find myself in different areas, different states, and it would give me the opportunity to really try out and source different areas. And for the last, I don't know, year and a half of regular sourcing, and probably the last 8 months of seriously doing it, I'm slowly learning what not to buy and what to buy and when to buy it and when to list it, and the organization behind it. So that's been my journey up to this point. Very exciting. I think that this really being our very first full year of doing reselling over last year, it's fun to watch the numbers from last year when eBay tells you you're up 500% over last year. Oh, well, duh, I mean, we didn't sell anything last year. But the challenge will be is how do you continue to grow, and how do you make this into a sustainable business? So that's where I'm at today. Dedicated a spot in the house. You can probably see behind me, I've got a screen or an area set up. We'll talk more about that in other videos where we take photos. Just really getting the equipment set up for everything that we need, got designated supplies, storage areas, but just really excited to start the channel and see where it goes. And I think I might do a little bit of thrifting today. Now, I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to take the camera inside the thrift. I will be in the future, but I just don't have the proper mount yet. But looking forward to kind of documenting what I'm finding out there in the wild. But I'm also buying a few things to make sure all the equipment that I'm now using to document the journey stays aboard. So I think I just got this in the mail, this Anchor. It's an Anchor PowerPort Plus One Quick Charge 3.0, and I got the Power Brick. It's coming tomorrow, but just needed something that'll be able to charge all the devices, whether it's the GoPro batteries, the iPads, the phones. And quite honestly, when we travel, my wife and I need something that'll keep everything going. So I'm interested to see if this really charges any faster than the regular box that we have. So I'm just gonna plug this in. Right now, my phone is at 20% right now. So it's actually showing me the low battery mode. So let's just, it's gonna document this. It's 12:44 p.m. I'll plug this thing in. I'll plug it into the wall, and then I'll come back in an hour, and then I'll see just how fast that bad boy actually charges. See if it's really fast. But ideally I wanted something that'll charge that big old brick that I'll show you in a future video to charge that thing, because it's a big battery. So more to come on that. Let's get to thrifting, shall we? Well, I'm just out driving around and doing a couple errands, and thought while I'm out, my day off, thought I'd drop into a couple of thrifts and see what's out there. Unfortunately, went to a Goodwill and found a couple of good items, things that would definitely sell. But man, Goodwill has them priced where they just don't leave any meat on the bone. So I had to pass on a few things. Saw a Patagonia 1/4 zip long sleeve, would have been great for the fall. And they had it priced at 10, and it would probably sell for 26, 28. And again, just probably not enough to really get into it. And then a pair of Torrid active pants, brand new with the tag, sells for $26 or $28 new, and they wanted $10 for that as well. Just not enough. I found a great couple shirts, men's shirts, but when I was inspecting them, they actually had some armpit staining that would probably be a deal breaker for most people. So hopefully we'll going over to the Salvation Army, I believe, and hopefully get lucky. I don't shop this Salvation Army really much at all, but since I'm not finding much at the Goodwill, I thought I'd try my luck at the Salvation Army. So let's see what we can find there. Hopefully, even if I walk out with one item, that's one item. If not, then I'm gonna just call it a day and say it's a bad day for thrifting. But hey, sometimes those things happen. Let's go. All right, so I just finished up with that Salvation Army, and believe it or not bad. I've had worse experiences there. So I found 2 items, and I'll share those items when I get back to the house. But man, it is super hot outside. In the Salvation Army, for some reason, they had their thermostat set to like 90 degrees. So I guess this is a great leeway into kind of explaining where I live. I live out in Vegas. So Vegas this time of year, it's like 110 or 114 degrees. So it is extremely hot. It makes it miserable to get in and out of the car. But for the most part, we still thrift, and we still go out there, and we still try to make that money. So I'm gonna stop and get something to eat, some soda, and then when I get home, we'll show what we found, and then finish up the listings, because we're committed to listing 5 items a day. I've got 2 listed already, so 3 more to go before we can wrap it up for the day. So more to come. Talk to you. Okay, so we're back from the thrifting, and I want to share with you what I picked up at the Salvation Army, as well as a few other items that I picked up in the last 24 hours or so. These are the things that I plan to list in the next 24 to 48 hours in order to generate some sales. So the first thing up is a pair of what it looks like some green khaki pants. The brand here is Cool. This is a great brand, KUHL. What to look for here is the emblem right here, the shield. It'll either be a heart shield or just the regular shield. These are women's, size 8. And I paid about $4 for them. And all in, free shipping, I should be able to get about $25 for them. So really good sale there. The next item that I picked up is a pair of denim pants by Torrid, and this is the Torrid Premium. They were orange ticketed at $5.99, not on sale, but with my discount I got them for about $5.50. And then they should sell for about $25 all in, free ship. So good pickup there. Now I typically don't pick up kids clothing, and then even furthermore, I don't pick up kids clothing that are toddlers, but this brand I like to pick up in adults. It's Hudson, and this is a little Henley shirt. It was blue ticketed at $2.49. This was 50% off, so I got it for $1.25. and probably sell for about $10 free ship. So I still think I can make about $5 on that item. So not bad there at all. The next item up, my wife likes to call Adidas. It is Adidas, and nice floral print leggings. And this run is their newer retro run, so it has the old logo on it. And these leggings are selling for about, used in this condition, about $30 free ship, and I paid $4.50 for these. So pretty good pickup there. And then the last thing that I picked up is some white pants, and these pants are flat front, no pockets. The brand is Eileen Fisher. In this condition, the actual material is viscose, nylon, and lycra. So very nice material, feels really cool, very lightweight. Hoping to get like anywhere between $25 and $30 for those. So those are the items that I picked up at either the Goodwill or the Salvation Army. Okay, what I like to do every day as well is send out offers. And the first thing I do is I click on my active listings, and you'll see the spot right up here, and it actually says send offers eligible. I have 119 items that I can send offers on, but currently I'm also running sales. So you'll see a lot of my items already have a discount on them. So what I did was I scrolled down through here and I selected 10 items that I thought I could go ahead. I have enough margin on to offer an additional discount on them. And then I went up here to the top, I selected 10, I'm gonna send offers eligible. And what you'll do is you can type in a percentage here if you like, or you can change it to dollars. You can even put allow offers or counter offers if you like. I'm going to just put 13%, and then you'll see over here how many people the offer is going to go out to. So mostly all these items are just one person. But I like to change the description here and just say, I don't know, thank you for the interest. Here, oops, is a special a little harder to do one-handed offer for you. You know, just an added little kick to try to get some additional offers out. And then now you'll see that the offers eligible went from 119 to now 111 people that I can send offers on. So a couple things that I do to show a lot of activity. I list every day 5 items. I try at least 5 items a day, send out best offers, and I run specials or deals. Right now I feel like I'm having to run a little bit more of a sale or sales because of the slower months to generate some action on the store. But as long as the algorithm sees that I'm I don't know, like doing sales or having motion on the account, I think that pushes my items up. So, well, just when I thought my night was done, my wife turned me on to a Facebook Marketplace ad for a PS2 Slim, and it came with the controller, 2 memory cards, 10 games. These are 5 of the 10 games, and then a whole slew of Guitar Hero games. Now, I already had the guitar and the Guitar Hero 2, this little bundle that I was getting ready to list, but I also now have all of these games that came with it. One of them, the Aerosmith Guitar Hero, is new in the package. Now, none of these games are super high sellers individually, but I think bundling these things together might give me an opportunity to make a little bit of money. It also, the PS2 came with the Guitar Hero microphone, and it came with, this is a PS3 drum receiver. I threw this up on OfferUp just because of the amount of the size. See if I can get about $80 to $90 for that. No fees, which would be great. And then I'll turn around and probably bundle the system, the controller, and a couple of games, and try to make maybe $65 to $75 free ship on that. So not a bad little deal, but since it came out last minute, I had to jump on that. So here it is at probably 9:30 at night, and I'm trying to get some of this together. But just another great, fine local pickup, and I appreciate my wife's help on that one. Okay, so to wrap up, you saw last night that I purchased that Facebook Marketplace PlayStation 2 lot for $50, and it came with 10 games, a controller, a couple memory cards, 8 megabits memory cards. So I went through there and I found out what I had. I looked through the accessories, and I did find 3 Guitar Hero receiver or connectors that you put in so you can play the guitar separately without having to have the wire. Those go for $25 to $30 used on eBay. So I took those 3 and separated them, listed them separately. Also took the out of the 10 games, about 6 of them were the Guitar Hero games, or 5 of them were. So I separated those Guitar Hero games and I lotted them up, and I showed you a picture of that lot of Guitar Hero, and that is on sale for on eBay separately. And then what that really left me was about 3 games, 2 of which were sport games, 1 Tiger Woods, 1 football game, and another rock band, not Guitar Hero, but a rock band game. All of those were about $4 or $5 games, weren't anything that is worth selling or listing separately. So I bundled those up with the PlayStation 2, the 1 controller, and the 2 memory cards. Lotted it up and listed it for $120, and within a day it sold for full asking price. So this is boxed up and ready to go. Also sold a Nintendo 64 Mario Paint, the game only. The game needs a mouse, but I didn't have the mouse. It came in a lot that I purchased earlier, so I sold this game for $10. And then I just mentioned those 2 little Guitar Hero cards for $25, $30. I listed mine for $28 free shipping, and 2 of them sold within 24 hours, so those are going out. So those are the sales that populated over the last 12 hours or so. So we wrap those up, and we'll send them off to their new owners through the post office. And that'll wrap up this video. Appreciate you tuning in and watching my very first video. We're learning as we go, and this is a very fun but a lot of work business. So look forward to seeing you on the next video. Peace.